Well, Dana, so much to discuss. Wow. Let's start with the main event. What do you make of DC's performance, considering the fact that not that long ago in this very arena, he lost to Jon Jones?
Right. But if you look at Cormier, his only losses to Jon Jones. He's been, a heavyweight champion. He's fought heavyweights. I went the way that I thought it would go. I thought that obviously Anthony Johnson had the power to catch him with something, but if he didn't, he was going to wrestle him for 2 rounds, wear him out, and either go 5 or finish him.
What do you say to the people who say he's not the real champion?
Well, right now he is. I understand that, and I'm a believer in that too. To be the man, you have to beat the man. I absolutely believe in that too. But unfortunately, the man has some problems right now, and Cormier is the man.
What'd you make of his post-fight interview?
I didn't hear it.
You missed it.
I did.
Where were you?
I don't know what I was doing. I didn't hear it though. It was chaos in there.
You want me to tell you what he said?
Sure, it would help if you're going to ask me a question about it.
Well, he essentially said, Joe Rogan, with all due respect, I'm talking to Jon Jones right now. Jon Jones, get your stuff together. Come get my belt, and then walked off. Had a couple of curse words in there, but I won't say that on TV. And then just walked off. Are you okay with that kind of interview after a big win like that?
Your interview is your interview, man. I don't dictate what they say or how they say it. If that's what he was feeling at the time, good for him.
That feels like the kind of interview we'll hear many times if they ever do fight again. So let me ask you if they'll ever fight again. What are the chances Cormier's next fight is against Jon?
Well, obviously, if the lead up to the fight with Anthony Johnson and Jones, you could tell there's a mutual respect between those guys. There's no doubt that Cormier and Jones don't really like each other, and that Cormier doesn't respect Jon Jones, and Jon Jones doesn't really like Cormier too much. So, I would expect that. Cormier, but, anybody who knows Cormier, he's a class act, super intelligent guy, and gritty and tough, and stepped up instantly to take this fight. So I'm really happy for him.
If you had to guess right now, would you say next for him would be Jon or someone like Bader who's been campaigning, tearing this place down?
Jesus, what did you ask me?
If you had to guess right now, would you say next would be Jon? Do you think it's possible he could come back, or someone like Bader who's been campaigning?
Yeah, I have no idea. We got to see how this Jon Jones thing plays out.
You don't know how long that'll take.
I have no clue.
Let's talk about the co-main event. Chris Weidman, for a second there, looked like he got rocked. Do you agree?
He did get rocked. Yeah, he got rocked. He got hit with some big punches. I mean, anybody who knows anything about the sport probably thought that fight would go the same way. Vitor is going to be super dangerous for 2 rounds. Hands and feet he can knock you out with. Vitor looked really loose and really crisp with his punching, too. He looked great. The thing about Chris Weidman is he has an unbelievable chin. His chin is so durable, and he's tough, and he's nasty. And he took those shots and then came right back on Vitor and smashed him.
Do you think Vitor fights again?
Yeah, I think Vitor will.
Okay. And Luke Rockhold, very adamant that he's next. And what's he saying?
It took me so long to get here because Luke Rockhold had me in the hallway over here. Yeah, Luke Rockhold said, do not give this fight to Jacare. Jacare isn't going to try to come in and do what I'm going to do. You saw what I did to Machida. That's exactly what I'm going to do to Weidman. Me and Weidman will go after each other. It'll be stand-up fight. We'll do this. We'll do that. Let's do this thing in Las Vegas as soon as, he was all over me back here.
Will he get it?
Well, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Is he the #1 contender?
He is.
Okay.
He is. Jacare's manager texted me after the fight, said he's ready to go. So I don't know. We'll see what happens here.
Can you put into words what you were thinking when Andre Arlovsky in 2015 doing that to Travis Brown?
Yeah. So I'm sure you guys have heard the story 50 times now but 2 hours before he came out, we didn't think he was going to fight. He popped something in his calf the night before. Could barely walk, was limping, and the doctors checked him out, and I guarantee you he gritted it out to show the doctors that he could fight. So the doctor said, it's up to you. Do you want to fight? He said yes. So then I had people go get him and bring him to my dressing room and said, do you want to fight? Are you sure you want to take this fight? You don't have to take this fight. And he looked at me and said, is this seriously why you just called me back here? And I said, yeah. And he said, I'm fighting, and he left my dressing room and then came out and did that.
Wow. Rapid fire. Is he next in line for a title shot? 3 wins in a row.
I don't know.
Donald Cerrone?
I want to say this before we go off. McDessie, I have so much respect for you. Thank you for taking that fight on short notice, and thank you for fighting the fight that you fought. Took an unbelievable amount of punishment to the leg, elbows, unbelievable. So much respect for you. Thank you.